Yeah, in this, I think there are a few things. There's obviously just with AI in general, kind of four big buckets. Everybody thinks of generative AI. I'm going to have it write my email, my blog post, my marketing content. And I got really good at that part, mostly through what I call context engineering. Like I interview your founder, your top salesperson, your best clients, your partners or vendors, collect all of that information and feed it into like a custom GPT
Hmm.
that can then write in your voice. And somebody like you and I that have a whole bunch of podcasts out there, AI can actually learn how we speak and what we talk about and our common talk tracks and stories. And so it knows that I got fired by Billy Idol and I wrote the LinkedIn book and I have another book called Playful Humans. And so now it can quote those other things that I've done and it has a lot more context about what Avenue Nine's trying to do, what I'm trying to do, and write better content. But before we jump into that, there's three other things. Predictive analytics is a big one. And so in marketing, we want to know what are the leading indicators that happen before somebody
Absolutely.
buys from us.
Right.
So the example I always give is real estate. You know, if you think, oh, I'm in real estate, I need to know who's buying or selling a house. But the problem is, you usually find out somebody's buying or selling a house because there's a sign in their yard from
Yeah.
another real estate agent,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah.
what are those leading indicators? Well, we can use now AI and big data to find out who got married, who got divorced, who had a kid, who became an empty nester, who changed jobs, who moved to a new city. And those are all things that happen before you need to buy or sell
Right.
a house. And those can be really cool leading indicators in marketing. Then we follow up with machine learning and some marketing automation to fill that stuff out. So I think everybody kind of slaps agent on marketing
Yeah.
automation now. And
Yep.
I don't know how autonomous they are or other agents, but marketing automation's been around for a long time. It can do really
Yes.
cool
Yeah.
things now. And then the customization and personalization with machine learning is really cool too. You can market to one person and write
Yeah.
one message to one person now, which I think is
Yeah,
awesome too.
which is truly revolutionary when you think about, especially if a small business, you don't have a huge sales team, you can't talk to everybody all the time. So it does help fill that gap until you can get a real person on the line for sure. A little bit back onto the predictive analytics, like what tools are you using for our marketers out there? Is there a specific tool that you like or a number of tools that you're using together?
It can be a number of tools, and I always say that it kind of depends on the budget. It's one of those things you can spend as much money as you have on it if you want. So there's big, huge companies like Merkle that have 60,000 data points on every single American and can tell you, who had a baby 10 years ago and what the hottest boy toy is for a 10-year-old boy this year and market exactly to
Yeah.
that. But for a small business, I think HubSpot is a really good place to start. They have intent signals now, and you can look at buying intent. For B2B companies or larger enterprises, there's stuff like Sixth Sense, which is account based marketing tools that will tell you, like, hey, 57 people inside of this company you're targeting searched for whatever you're trying to sell. Now is
Yeah.
a good time to reach out or hit them with marketing messages around that topic,
Right.
and it becomes really cool. You can start seeing trends inside searches and organizations, but sometimes just a Facebook search or a Google search will tell you, like, if you're a local plumber, who posted about a leaky basement or flooding from the rain we just
Right.
had, and you can reach out to those people. So
Okay.
I think there's free tools all the way up to hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Right, just getting creative with it.